Eric Anderson lived in this house as a teenager in the late 70s. 3 years ago, when the house became his, he asked us to renovate it before moving in with his wife Laura and their 3 kids. The biggest challenge, besides the dated decor, was opening up the traditional 70s floor plan to create a modern open kitchen. That was somewhat easier since they weren't living here while all of the construction was taking place, but I wanted to see if that made a difference in how their decisions worked out now that some time has passed. Their first reaction was just what you might expect.
And we just wanted to be up to date, you know, so we could enjoy it and have the kind of kitchen that we'd enjoy, you know.
Right. Well, you know, you had that, probably right about here, you had that countertop and then those cabinets hanging down.
Right.
And you know, always think about when you're trying to converse with people around, you know, having to look like this all the time.
Right.
I'm sure you got tired of that.
Ooh, my neck hurts.
But what about some of the materials that you used? You used a lighter color granite than we see a lot of people using. Did you end up liking it?
We did. Now, let me show you something. Can I love our house. Now, we're very blessed.
Yeah.
But can I show you some things?
Please, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Right here. When we were picking our granite, we never saw this right here.
Oh, it's almost like a stain in there.
Exactly. And so it's taken a while to get used to that.
So what about the cabinets? A lot of people are going back with the dark, rich cabinets like that. Would you do that again? Uh-oh.
No. I mean, I would go lighter. We're beach people. Like, if you see our pictures over there, those were our honeymoon. We love the beach.
I got you.
And so I went into a house in Mobile where they had the light blue colors and the white. I mean,
kind of whitewashed look to it, kind of a
it looked
pickle.
so beachy, and I was like, why didn't we think of that? So,
well, that's some of the things, you know, because there are so many accessories in a kitchen. You know, and all the pull-outs and roll-outs, and your eyes can kind of roll back in your head.
And I'll tell you about another one. You want?
Okay. All right, good.
The lazy Susan. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, it's just never sat right. Now, maybe that's us, maybe how it's heaviness and everything, but and then our kids. When we moved in, it was like a constant, you know, spinning it around, seeing how fast.
So you could have some
we had
fun
a
with
little
that.
one. He was trying to climb in there, you know.
Like fun.
So
What about the floor? You've used the larger tiles throughout the whole area. How about that? Something else you want to change?
I mean, if we could have, we would have done all wood. But when we were talking about it, they really said we need tile in the kitchen.
Right.
And then they had said, well, then you can do wood, you know, in the family area.
Right.
And I just could not. I couldn't picture where we would do the splitting off and everything.
That can be a little bit tricky, especially with open spaces like this.
Exactly. So I just said, we'll just do the tile. But I wish we could, you know, have done all of it.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's always a challenge here, too, when you're talking about different materials in any part of the house, but particularly the kitchen. You know, you have a floor, you have a countertop, and then you now have a different material for your backsplash, but somehow that worked pretty well. Do you still like this?
We love it, and we have gotten so many compliments on the subway tile. Yeah. Oh, love it.
And appliances, are your appliances all in pretty good shape? You like this? More changes?
Well, I did not know. I was, you know, I had no idea about stainless steel, and so the handprints. It drives me nuts because I can come in the morning and see everything my children have eaten all over, and they don't see it, you know, but I do, in the fingerprints and trying to keep it clean all the time.
But overall,
I love it.
It's still working out good. The food's still tasting good. And everything.
Oh yeah, everything's working well.